Welcome to my travel videos. This is again a day in Krakow. We vacated our hotel room in Wawel, Krakow city west after having breakfast, and then we went for a city tour of Krakow. After that we went to see the castle of Krakow. First let me tell you the important things what we saw in the Krakow city tour accompanied by a able guide. We went around the medieval town center, the main market square, in the Renaissance cloth hall, and then we also saw the Twin Towers St. Mary's Church. After that, we went to the Wawel hill to see the castle. So this is the city square as I have already shown to you, where we went for horse ride, etc. And this was a beautiful town where we went around. With the help of a guide, he was explaining whatever was there. It's a complex of buildings surrounding a majestic yard. The medieval town center is the most important place in Krakow because it has got the main shopping area and all the important buildings surrounding that square. And we saw also a cloth hall that dates to the Renaissance period and is one of the city's most recognizable icons. It is a central feature of the main market square in Krakow, Old Town, which has been very active, and from 1978 itself it has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was once a major center for international trade, it seems. Merchants met there to discuss their business and then to barter. They imported from east spices, silk, leather and wax, etc. And then they also exported textile, salt and lead from the Wawel salt mine, which we saw in the previous video. And this was on the whole the market square and the town center. We saw the various types of architecture over there. The Krakow has got various types of architecture. It has got medieval, Renaissance and Baroque style architecture, and also Romanesque and Gothic, various types. And here we saw something like a shivling. About the pigeons, there is an interesting story. Once there was a king in Poland. He did not have money to invade other countries and then to extend his power. So he met a wizard and then he told him, I'll convert all your soldiers into pigeons, and whatever pebbles they pick up in the night, they'll become gold in the morning. With that money you can invade other countries and you can extend your power. So the king agreed. And then he made all of them into pigeons. And then the pigeons picked up the pebbles and they all changed into gold the next day morning. So the king now had enough money to go and invade the other nations and extend his kingdom. But the sad part is he never returned to Krakow. So even now the pigeons are waiting for their king to return to Krakow so that they can again become soldiers. This is another legendary story which I read in the book over there, and this is the shop scene in the market square, what you are seeing. Lot of souvenirs are being sold there. It was very interesting. They sell magnets, and this is a night scene of the market square which I took in the previous day because today we went in the morning. So this was a photo which we took in the earlier day evening when we went there, and these are the various style architecture. And the twin towers also, I told you, one is taller, one is shorter, and then the story I have already shared with you. It was allotted to two brothers for construction. The elder brother finished it very fast without taking much care, whereas the younger one took lot of care and then he was building a beautiful tower. So because of that the elder brother got jealous and then he killed his younger brother, but he felt very guilty after that and then he killed himself with a knife, and that knife is also hanging in the cloth hall. See the latest modern architecture buildings there in Krakow, what we see. So it has got a mixture of medieval and Renaissance period and also the modern architecture. It was a beautiful scene to look at, and they have a very good system of tram over there that is blue in color in Krakow. So a lot of people are able to travel either by tram or by car or by even horse carriage they enjoy. So the various means of transport are there, and everywhere you have got the cobbled road only, the streets. See here again you see the pigeons about the story which I told you, and these are some of the art things which we saw there. They are all made there, and this is again the scene of the cloth hall which you see like arches. That is a cloth hall where the merchants used to meet. So we enjoyed this for around 2 hours, and then we proceeded towards the castle in Krakow. See the buildings, and this is the statue of Pope John Paul II, who was from Poland, so it was a pride for Krakow and for Poland. These are the souvenir shops. Our group members were shopping there, buying magnets and other small things, whatever they would like to take to their relatives. And this was a wax museum we saw, but we didn't enter inside because there was no time to go and see all those things. So we had to go with a guide who was telling us all about the city. And you also have the St. Mary's Cathedral at the side, the Twin Towers, etc. So on the whole, we saw everything within 1 hour, and everywhere we had to walk. The walking is the thing which we had to do, and since we had a good breakfast, we were able to walk well in the morning. And these are all various scenes of the market square which I am sharing with you. Everywhere we saw a lot of pigeons. This is exactly the cloth hall where the merchants used to discuss, as I told you. Lot of rooms are there. And here only in one of the buildings the knife with which he killed himself, that is the elder brother, is hanging from the wall. In Krakow, almost everything is under UNESCO World Heritage List. Now we slowly started going towards the castle of Krakow. It was a slope and we had to take some strength to go up the slope, and especially for people like me. So it was not an easy task, but still we went by gathering strength. It was a little bit higher elevation. So some of them who couldn't go up, they stayed back, 1 or 2 people. Otherwise everybody came and enjoyed the castle. And this is the entrance of the castle. In one place I was just taking a rest because I was not able to climb the whole distance at one go. Those who are below 50, they were able to climb very easily. Above 60, 70, it was a little bit a challenge, but still we managed it because we were eager to see the castle. You can see this is the entrance of the castle, and inside you got lot of cathedrals and all. We went only to one of them that was so beautiful inside, which I will be sharing with you. And lot of school children had come on a picnic on that day. It was nice to see small kids there. See, you can also see in the picture. And this is the interior of the castle. Again, you have got a large square inside the castle. The construction of this Wawel castle began during the reign of the Casimir III the Great. And then the latest restoration was done by Bartolomeo Bericchi. And this is on the Wawel Hill, and for centuries it has been the residence of the Polish monarchs. The place what you are seeing just now was the university, it seems. Even Copernicus had come here, and then the manuscripts written by him are still preserved in the library, our guide told us, but we were not able to have a look at them. And this was the area which was fully surrounded by buildings. That was the university where many people came and studied in Krakow. As I told you, it had various types of architecture. Some were Italian also, and some were Gothic. Wawel is believed to be one of the strongest hold of the Vistulan tribe. We find lot of gilded cupolas here, and a tall tower which has become greenish in color due to the reaction with the atmosphere, the copper oxide. There was a greenery inside lawn. It was a very beautiful castle, worth looking at. Then we entered into the cathedral, which was another beautiful place.
Coat of arms, two scepters. Whenever you see two scepters in the city, this is building belonging to university. University was established by King Kazimierz the Great in 14th century. So
that was our guide explaining about the university building. In 970 AD, the current castle was built, and in 14th century it was expanded. Now you are looking at the beautiful interior of the cathedral where we visited. It's all preserved as it was earlier. This is the altar and the stained glass windows and the beautiful organ which was kept there. On all the whole, the church visit was very nice. And you can see the dragon symbol there. Krakow has got lot of dragon symbols, and the story I have already shared with you. There was a dragon in a cave which used to come out and eat all the virgins of the city, and the king wanted to kill the dragon, and then he announced that whoever kills the dragon, he will give his daughter in marriage as well as the kingdom. Many tried, but they couldn't succeed. But one of the tailors who was intelligent, he took a sheep skin and then stuffed it inside with sulfur and then made it look as if it is a real sheep. Dragon ate it thinking that it is a real sheep, and finally it burnt out of the sulfur which was packed inside, and then it drank lot of water and the stomach burst and it died. This was a story I have already shared in my previous video. For those who have not seen that video, I am sharing it again. These were some of the roadside shops where they were selling souvenirs. And you can see the majestic wall of the castle, which is of red brick. So on the whole, it was a beautiful sight. The visit of Krakow was over, and from there we were visiting Zakopane, which was on a small hill. There we had the opportunity to travel in the cable car, about which I will share with you later. So from here we went for lunch in an Indian restaurant. We enjoyed it. This is the blue tram what you are seeing, which was flying on the road. It was beautiful to look at, so I just took a video of it so as to share with you. From there straight away we went to the Indian restaurant. This is a restaurant. We enjoyed the food there, the lunch. From there we again sat into the bus, and then we started going to Zakopane. Zakopane is 110 kilometers from Krakow, and there the stay is only for one night. So this is the way through which we went there, and tomorrow I will share with you about Zakopane, which was also another beautiful place. And thank you for watching my video, and I hope it is informative and interesting. I will be happy if you can send your comments to my channel, which will add on to the value of my channel. Thank you.